Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Delta Flight Gaming back here with some. Wait, did you guys see that? That waiter just spawned in. Everybody else was already there, but he just kind of poof, I'm here. So, anyways, this is more LA Noire. This was a video that was supposed to go up last week, but I was wrapped up with school. So, hopefully, we can play a little bit of catch up. The Golden Butterfly Case. Yeah, so how was everybody's weekend? Hopefully pretty good. I went out of town and saw some friends and family. So that was, it was a pretty nice, relaxing getaway kind of weekend. So I can't complain too much. And bam-o!
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
Oh, dear God, no. I'm your partner.
What we got? New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy.
Yeah, college. Oh, wait, hang on a second.
I think I know the place where they found the lady.
Quick text
It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Okay, sorry, I apologize about that. I hate that. I hate interruptions like that in games. It's like, you're like, I want a game. Please just, everybody else, just please leave me alone. So, I was talking to a guy at this, mom and pop game store that I usually go to, about most Fridays.
You did a decent
even
job.
if I can't pick up something, it's good just to kind of talk to somebody. Have like a good conversation about gaming, about the news and things like that. And we ended up talking about that Stadia thing, which I already know it's already been, I've talked about it in a previous video, but I don't really know how it's going to do well because...
Now, boys, you know as much as I do.
There's...
I'll be holding a press conference once the
basic requirements for the internet, and not everybody's internet can handle that.
Two of my finest investigators on
and on top of that, for me, the biggest thing, and the reason why I don't really want to get it, is because you don't own the game.
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry?
Like buying a physical copy or a digital download, I would prefer that over just only being able to stream the video.
We had the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific.
And then I was looking at it today. Apparently, Cuphead, the one that's coming on the Switch, is getting a physical copy. And I'm really wanting to try and get a physical copy of Cuphead, if I can get my hands on one.
Believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers
and
get
then,
to work.
What was it?
I was
over at GameStop the other day. The Switch version of Final Fantasy X, 10-2, and then the 12 Zodiac Age are still $50.
Speak to Carruthers.
Like, that's just not needed.
I want daily reports, gentlemen.
I can get both of them for at least the 10-2 for maybe $20 by now. Maybe 30 for 12, but still, that's $50. That's a bit too much.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Let me guess, she's gonna be left naked.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail.
Did not mean to skip that, sorry.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Come on, there you go.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Yep. Figured she's being left.
The stomping
Hopefully,
angle
I'm
in the
not.
Henry case.
hopefully
Was it
this
reported
doesn't
in the
get
press?
me in trouble.
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Do you want to let me look at the body? Thank you. So,
Look at your mark. It's very.
I don't really pay too much attention to pro
I'll do some
football, but I did
comparisons
see
back
that
to the lab and
Gronkowski's
get back to you.
retiring. So that might be, I don't know how much that might affect
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at
Patriots,
first,
but I
that
know-
would leave a mark on her other wrist too.
That some
I think her
people
watch
are
might have been torn off.
a little bummed that they're gone. But I mean, he's got what, 3, maybe 3 Super Bowls under his belt, like champions. Not going. What am I doing?
What's this mark? A cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
That should have been a duh kind of thing.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Detectives, R&I says a Deidre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband.
The one thing I just never understand with these games or with some of the, I don't know how accurate they did back in the past, but like, why didn't you just put a tarp or like
What
a
about
cloth
not making
over,
assumptions and going on the evidence?
a naked body? Like, I know that's what they do now with, like, if you ever see anybody, like, who jumps off a building, they'll throw, like, a tarp or a blanket or something to cover up immediately so it's like, nobody else can see this. I'm gonna make this asshole drive.
You can drive.
So I want to get through these and do some of the street crimes later. I've got an exam coming up this week, so hopefully I can get the next 2 days. So I think the Battle Chasers episode is it's a shorter video because I think that's the one I broke up into 2 pieces. I think, I don't remember. And this game kind of reminded me of just this music that what's the guy's name? He's a small YouTuber that I follow, and we kind of talk to each other back and forth on Twitter from time to time.
Phelps
Turian
and
Shepherd.
Galloway, LAPD.
He
Is
plays a
your
lot of
father
point
home?
and click games.
We'll be home
but,
soon. He's been out looking
we were
for
talking.
mommy.
I was just asking him because when
What's
I
your
uploaded my
name?
first video, I got like
Michelle
14
Eloise Waller?
copyright claims
Can we
of
come in?
this episode for like
Hope
episode
so.
1. And we started talking about it, and I asked him,
Thank
like, hey, how many by any chance did you get on it? And I think he
Could
got
you have
like
a
8
seat
or
for me,
9
Michelle?
on his. And I thought that was just kind of funny, like how that's like the most I've ever had was 14. I didn't have any strikes against me or any
We're gonna have a
negative
look
thing, but it's
around.
just kind of like, hey, all these people are claiming their songs.
He'll be back in a moment. Just sit tight.
Work boots. Size 8s.
Art will explain everything when he gets back.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body. No sign of a wedding ring.
I wonder where that TV's coming from. Or is it the radio? Oh well.
Is this about mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
That kid does not
Some
look
of your
15.
mother's
She
jewelry
looks
was
like she's
missing.
like 8.
Can you describe her things?
That is weird.
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Yeah, there it is.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Liar!
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found?
He sounds like found, like, oh shit, they found it?
But she only...
Like of the two
have
things,
some questions
found,
that we would
murdered,
like to
and he
ask.
focuses on the word found.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Husband of the fucking year right there.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
45.
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Because we went through your house.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Well, from one company to
Because
another.
I always get teased about the
I
size
wear
of
between
my
9.5
feet.
and 10, depending upon the shoe company.
You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Dun-dun.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You a liar.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Because your kid said otherwise.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now
Never
is not
said
the time
that.
for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Aw, poor baby.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Prove me otherwise.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
Piece of shit.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Financially?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for
I wish I'm
questioning.
gonna
You
get
gotta
into a
be
fight.
kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Never mind then. I don't know. It seemed like I was gonna get into a fight.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
How do you know I'm a detective?
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Is that who you... Oh, wait, that's over here. I'm an idiot.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Yeah. Get him. Gotcha. And a trophy. That
doesn't look
help
good,
your
Hugo.
case.
I can explain the...
Get him booked in at
Damn
Central,
it.
officer.
Sorry, I'm
Put
trying
him in
not to
an
skip the
interview.
cutscene.
We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't know what's home, and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield, and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
Daddy's going away for a
We ought
while.
to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Phone icon pops up, so might as well use it.
Galloway, Homicide Division. Badge
Phelps,
number
1247.
Go ahead, Detective Unit. Can we get Ray Pinker and the technical services team to a house at 130
I need an address on a
North
Belmont
Bonnie
High
Bray
School.
Street?
Ray Pinker.
Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look out
that
for a
a-
young lady.
I've heard that name before. Is that something from somewhere else? From some other, like,
Thank you.
movie or show? Ray Pinker? I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting at the police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
ATI Radio reminds you, make sure to sign up for your Social Security number.
I will sign up for my Social Security number.
This is KTI, Los Angeles.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for him.
Always make the husband, guys. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the victim who does the deeds.
Was that Occam's razor?
I've wanted to kill some lives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony.
Yep.
Occam's razor.
Occam's razor.
The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
There you go.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
Fabric rationing?
Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Excuse me. Go for track. Let's go for track, and yeah.
There he is, officer.
No shit. Been really cool if you could like run up the stairs and just dive over. Like this guy they're always set to the same speed. You just have to like find ways to cut inches off until you can get close enough for this to happen. Get him, get him. Thank you.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
Now we have the vehicle to search. Cool.
Who's asking?
The cops.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal?
Gross.
Is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you looking motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets,
gross.
Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
Yeah. Oh, well, how
You're
about
under
that?
arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble.
We fly,
Get some backup
butterfly,
down here,
fly.
Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out.
Damn it.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch.
No shit.
He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Well, what was he pointing to? Yep, that don't look good.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
It's from a Chrysler.
Like, I feel stupid now. I know that the fact that the coroner's name was Ray Pinker, but I think I've heard the name, that character's name of Ray Pinker.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic.
I don't know.
I wonder what Eli does for a living.
I'm not too bright overall. But I do have my moments. So if any of you checked out, very few of you checked out my Instagram because I just recently started it. Last Friday, I was over at the, it's like a Costco, I guess you could say, but for like Asian market stuff. So like,
Phelps,
like
that's
there were like, some
1247.
like pallets of like 1 pound bag or like 2 to 3 pound bags.
I need
of
interrogation
rice,
set up at
just
Central for both
all in
suspects
one
being held in the
section.
Muller homicide case.
It was a really cool little place to go to.
Detective. I'll get in touch with
But
the watch
they had
commander.
Thanks for your help.
like a bunch of different flavors of ramen, and there was a bag of chips that I got. It was Lay's fried squid flavored chips, and I posted the picture of it on my Instagram, so if you guys want to check that out. Yeah, I think it was probably cool.
I say we make Rooney for
that. They'd have that.
I think we should lay it on him. He
I'm
was
hoping
near the
that it's
car.
not
He
too
had her
bad, 'cause,
jewelry.
I mean,
The
I've had-
DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it?
Ketchup
You have
flavor?
kids, Phelps? It needs to be
Those
taken
actually weren't as
permanently
bad
out
as
of
I was
harm's
going to
way.
assume they were.
And we let Mueller slide?
Because it's just,
For a
it's kind of
while.
like a chip with like
He
a
gets a free
hint
pass for
of ketchup. You know?
I don't know about this. My gut
And
says
I picked
Mueller.
up 2 new
We caught him
beers,
trying
so
to
I
destroy
can
evidence
get,
in his
some
backyard.
more beer
That was
reviews
his
on
car
the way.
with the bloody tools on it.
I'll
I
probably
never
start
said it
those
wasn't.
back up next week.
Well, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an
Get that
immediate
going.
danger to anyone else.
I've
Rooney's
been
a
looking into
threat
getting
to
a
every
tripod
kid.
for my phone, so that way
He's
I
a
don't
peeper
have,
rusher.
that
We can pick him up
shaky
for
cam.
something else.
Really want to run that
A
risk?
shaky hand cam. So, you know, it's one step at a time. You know. Oh crap! I'm not gonna deny these guys are not this like the worst driving AI I've seen before. I think that would probably have to go to GTA 3 with that 88 AI. Like it was a great game overall. Don't get me wrong, but it was just the AI behind it was just god awful. Come to me, all you. What does it say? I can't read that. Well, it's moving. Too blurry.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
No.
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Nope. And we got a match.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
I wonder why.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Mueller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Come on. There we go. Thank you. Why is the music still playing? Why is the music still playing? Probably because I didn't check that second rope. Oh well. Whatever. Sure, I'll come out 5 stars on this. I have to check this. Oh.
The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Me is a dummy.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think
your
we
mom?
have our bird.
It's still going. Nothing here.
I'm at a loss.
Back to Central, Phelps. One of
we
these
go.
assholes
Thank you.
will break under interrogation. I guarantee it.
Do you guarantee it? Why didn't that just pop up?
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, the coroner's.
How so?
No, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Wow.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Yeah,
You reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually
That's
too
gross.
drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
KTI Radio, a service of the American Century Broadcasting System. Some swell harmonies right here by Miss Evelyn Knight.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Just put them both away. The pervert away just for being the pervert.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Nah, we'll just use this.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
Yeah.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Fair enough.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Oh, that's a lie.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Except we kind of do. With this thing.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler. We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work
Sorry,
clothes?
Miss Jackson. It wasn't me.
I keep them at work in my locker.
Too bad we found it in
Enough
the back
lies,
of your
Hugo.
wife's car.
Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Except the fact that they aren't.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Let's go talk to this pervert because I'm gonna get him. Just because that's just gross.
Straight through the red light. Bet you never saw it.
Well, are there any...
Bust in there and find the goddamn
Captain, We were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
So either I'm going to arrest him or the captain's going to beat the shit out of him.
Look like you've had it rough.
Fair enough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it?
Nope.
Any old rope will do me fine.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer Magay for roping. Am I right?
What's Magay?
I prefer braid. Tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
Fair enough.
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
That just sounded so fake.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Cool as I could be.
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6", tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
Do you think I was never punished?
Nope.
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
Still, it's one less pervert off the fucking street. That was it? Come on.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen.
Wait.
In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
And sweet. 12 for 12, 15 for 15. Let's see what we got next.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army.
Lieutenant!
Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キッシュマン、何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
Nope.
They attacked the US because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Alright, well that's gonna do it. See you guys in the next video.